pour so photogenic. All my life I better go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yes, Tampa Bay.
Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
Okay.
View your team's saved snapshots. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current.
So photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I better go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah.
Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I better go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, go get it.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Black superheroes.
Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Don't even though we know we fed up.
Yeah.
Cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line. Right, just one time, so unstoppable together at the same time. With the same mind. Wanna be high and always above what the need does. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto.
Yes, guys.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit. Reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Know the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. Better shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peak the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids in the older folk.
Okay.
Because they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. TSD, cause mental health ain't a joke. Everyone would know.
I had to play 2 games. 2 preseason games. Yeah. Now I'm gonna try to get Cam Newton my quarterback. Yes.
join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold a million records.
yeah, man.
Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it.
Free
We built
agent.
the sound you can't copy this. I never brag his confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this
I want L. Bruno.
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team
He's
aligns
out
with each
for
player's
11 weeks.
Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend.
Quarterbacks. Getting Cam Newton. I'm definitely gonna get Cam Newton.
You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off,
Stuff that I want.
once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation.
Fullback.
When I finally make it,
Wide
I get God
receivers.
praises.
Oh, I'm getting Julio Jones.
GOB who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Okay.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you.
Easily see. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them.
So yeah. Can I get Cam Newton and be number one?
I am not moving inside. They making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We about to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a baller.
Back is number 8.
I am not waiting. I am not faking.
Julio Jones.
Let's hear rhyme 2 nights. This my world, my life. One shot, movie. Take that movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, movie. Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
I get no 4. Okay, yep, I'm just upgrading on my Cowboys feet.
This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This is a
Cowboys getting his players go up too. Yeah. Let the string quarterback.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know.
Who you Joe? Get him revived, Joe.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on a big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice.
Skip
That's
him.
fair, right? I just
No
fell
more
in love with a prima
21,
donna. The 2023 Madonna.
get
I
back
mean,
down
your
on
honor,
it.
I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. Ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to full of milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow, but she can hang it up till like a telephone. Stick up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them, yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the boys, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it.
Again.
Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold,
Okay, so let's go. Let's play our preseason game.
Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me.
I'ma
just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star.
That was.
Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine.
That was couple.
Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far.
Okay, first preseason game, and then play 2 preseason games. Wait, play 2 preseason games. That will be. First game is Troll.
Game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Let me on well.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, big apple pies.
They gonna
Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better wait it. Tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took.
Oh, it's green.
We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs kicker Ryan Suckup about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
For the 2nd consecutive season, Tua is a starter and Miami is a team. Both had winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But, of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, his Lombardi trophies are bust.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. A draw play, Bernard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down to the 5-yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I missed.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10.
What's up?
What's up, man?
As they've got things rolling on this drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Fournette fighting through. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Bernard. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help. I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's got room. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
As we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. High throw, but he makes the catch. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Here's Brady to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. On play action, now Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Oh, thank God
it just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Oh, no, I missed.
No good. And they'll remain down by a point. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver. Guy is, and of course the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one is incomplete. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Brady on target there to Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Brady now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Succop's kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
We took the lead.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll start here with Gaskin. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Yeah.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Working with his 2nd and 4. Throwing is Newton. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Succop's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead.
Do I have my doors? Yeah, I have. How many quarterbacks I do have? I got Cam Newton. So 3rd string and 4th string. So he's the next quarterback I'm gonna start with, and then I'm use him my 4th string. That's how I'm only doing this for preseasons. I need a chance. So yeah.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And almost blocked the kick.
Now as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now a carry for Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Here's Bernard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Newton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was concluded on the touchdown pass to Scotty Miller. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Suckup.
33-14 now.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing. Bridgewater. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Well, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Dang
It's
it.
into double coverage and intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Bernard shows the agility. Another nice move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, here's White. Oh, he's got, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 42 yards. And the Bucs continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And that drive was finished off with a run from the rookie, Rashad White. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here.
Yep. Hold on real quick. Let's drop the tip. Right now, we're beating the Dolphins 40-14 right now. Behold. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was checking out my thing real quick.
They have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And his throw is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
It's Williams on the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Now Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Hey.
A 10-yard pick.
Hi, baby. What are you doing?
It's enough for a Dolphins first down.
you doing?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Noting.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd.
I love you so much.
We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Dang it.
Fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Are you still here? Yes, you are.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Come on,
and he'll
dude.
get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
Oh my God!
To our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, "Hey, have you prepared for this?" And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, "I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well," and he's been right.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And
way
up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Okay, you still here?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Newton. And that's caught inside the 35.
Baby still here.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll roll him out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The offense on 3rd. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, here's Gaskin. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
Come on, dude.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. He completes it right side to White. And they get him down, but not before he...
Yeah.
On 1st down, Newton.
Oh my God, dude. Catch the
Too
fucking ball.
tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical. And
Oh my God,
can't
dude.
get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Newton.
Of course, and then I still don't know fucking pick.
Intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First down, Bridgewater. He's got it to Williams.
Come out,
and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater finding Williams once more, complete. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Stephen Carter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut the lead down to 15. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, this motherfucker.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Okay.
Jones picking it off. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we talk Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Trask now from the 50. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down, Gaskin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Bernard. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trask now off the play fake. He's got Otten. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Trask on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Up the middle they go. Bernard. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Bernard. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Bernard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Able to find Shaheen here. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1st down, Trask. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
9 minutes, 2 seconds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Bridgewater again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Hall in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Again, here's Bernard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And he's got this down to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bernard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Trask now looks to throw on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To the end zone, but it...
Help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O'Keefe from 8 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will bump the lead up to 26. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. It's a squibber picked up around the 27, and they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trask throw taken in by Miller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line.
42. I have way more throwing yards than him.
Ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Bridgewater now. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working out of the gun, here's Trask. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Bernard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On play action, Trask. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Trask now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Off the play fake, Trask. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they'll throw again. Here's Trask. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keeft ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead grows even.
Okay, and then I could put my string, or 4th string quarterback out there. I don't know why I have how many. How do I do this? Tanguy got 250. Cam Newton got 148. I think like all got 1 touchdown, I think. This scored 96 and 2 stolen touchdowns. So
third quarter.
it's 12:47.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
To throw is Gabbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. First down, Gabbert. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taking in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back to it after the pick six. Gabbard. This one taken in by Otten. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Gabbard on first down. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Bernard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play fake. Gabbard. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
71.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up.
Oh, let's see this.
Close to the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Going underneath here to Shaheen. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, Gabbard. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Bernard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Gabbard sliding out of the pocket. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Hey babe, I love you.
Going up top for Miller. And it is in.
Hi.
Up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gabbert now. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Going deep this time for Miller. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Not a touchdown. Let's go.
Scotty Miller, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
I missed that fucking kick.
Oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good.
I think it's about to be 1 o'clock.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out.
Let's see who's hood. Oh, well.
Do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Gabbert now to throw on first down. Slant route to Miller. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. A first down throw for Gabbert. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 74 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good.
102.
35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Bridgewater to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Guys, do you think I'm going to win this game?
The numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
He's got it to Williams. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Taken in at the 11. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Going up top for Miller.
Dang it.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Ball now, bitch.
And I don't know that fumble's going to make. And now, as they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Dang, I need this.
The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Bridgewater. Going underneath here to Shaheen. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4.
4 minutes left.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
284.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Trying to get these 90.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. And he's able to find Miller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Yeah. Throwing. Gabbard. Flush to his right. Got a man complete to Miller. On the other side of midfield at the 43.
Is Nabia watching me?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Beautiful Navia is watching.
Gabbert to throw it.
I love you, babe.
It's caught. It's Miller. Touchdown. 3 yards. And the Bucs have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
I'm your girlfriend, not her.
Extra point put through by Suckham.
No, it's not.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
91-41 right now. You think I can make it 100?
Now
You guys think I can make it over? I think I can make it 100 in at least 3 minutes?
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I'm not... I'm not dating Livia. I don't want her. Hold on.
Of offense, they've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no...